What's up, team? Hey, good morning. Hold on, let me make sure this is working real quick. What's up, guys? Alright, are we live? I think we are. We should be. There we go. Hey, what's up, team? What's up, B More? What's up, Max? What's up, Tom Z? Hey, good morning, guys. All right. What's up, Klaus? What's up, man? All right, so yeah, let me turn this music down in my head real quick. There we go. What's up, Steve? What's up, Mac? What's up, D? I'm just gonna call you D. It's easier. What's up, Precise? What's up, man? Feeling better today? I mean, I'm feeling a little bit better. So I went to my gastro doctor yesterday, and I basically told him everything that was wrong with me. And he told me I should not have stopped the omeprazole and wrote me a script for a stronger version of the omeprazole called Pantrazole or something like that, something with a P, right? It's supposed to be like a stronger 40 milligram version of omeprazole, which is a proton pump inhibitor. And his theory is very similar to mine, and it's plausible, which is that what I'm experiencing in the last day or two is simply the rebound or withdrawal effect from the original proton pump acid inhibitor that I took originally. Because when you're on an acid reducer like that, like a strong acid reducer, and then you just stop taking it, if you've been on it for months like I have, there's going to be a very severe counter acid resurgence to where the acid just floods back into my system, and I'm just like soaked with acid in my stomach, which causes all these issues. And it's plausible. But the point still remains that I was experiencing these issues before I was on the PPIs. And so even still, he did schedule me for a endoscopy, which is like they're going to look inside my esophagus. It's like a surgery. It's not a surgery, but it's a procedure that I'm going to have to like go under for next week. And so that's the deal. But yeah, I feel a little bit better. The PPIs, the proton pump inhibitors, they take about 3 days to really take full effect, sometimes longer than that. But just me taking one again yesterday, I'm feeling better today for sure. So, you know, it is what it is. I really didn't want to get back on the acid reducers, but like, hey, I gotta feel normal. And like yesterday I straight up felt like I was about to die, you know, straight up. You know, I was supposed to go to a wedding this weekend, and I completely missed that wedding as well because I just haven't been feeling that right. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. But yeah, in stocks today, I appreciate the thought and the consideration though. But yeah, so we got SPI moving up here. The sector that's really popping off this morning, team, is the solar sector. You can look at a lot of solar and energy stocks specifically. We got SPI, we got Sun W, we got PECK. And so the solar and energy sector is moving this morning. Yeah, that's it. Hey, what's up, Precise? Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, at the same time, though, I am feeling noticeably better from yesterday. It's just weird. Like, even at one point, like, one of my theories, and, like, maybe I'm just a hypochondriac, right? But, like, one of my theories was that I could be diabetic. Because, like, yesterday, as I was at the doctor's office, I felt like I had, like, cold water running down my arms. And if you ever have that, do not Google it. Do not Google that, man. The worst things are gonna pop up if you Google that, like heart attack, which it clearly wasn't a heart attack. But yeah, that's all the stuff that popped up from it, and yeah, it was no bueno, you know. But I almost went to the ER just from freaking out. But one of my theories is that I could be potentially diabetic and just, you know, not know about it. But the problem with that theory is that, number one, I'm pretty skinny dude, you know, like I'm like 155, 160 at like 5'11", You know, so I'm not like super skinny, but like I'm on the skinnier side relative to like normal, or I'm like average weight. But like, point is, I don't have type 2 diabetes, because that would mean that I was obese, and I'm not obese. And type 1 diabetes is like child diabetes, and like, it's possible but highly unlikely, just because it would have presented itself before now. Hey, what's up, fake Buddha? What's up, man? Yeah. Alright, but yeah, we're watching SPI here. SPI is making some moves. We're sitting at 10:45. We'll go over the news for all of these in a second. Look at these levels. What I want to bring attention to, though, guys, look at these levels, man. If these aren't the damn near perfect levels I've ever seen, like, I drew these levels prior till today. Like, I did not draw these levels today. These are the last time SPI ripped. I drew these levels. I documented these levels. And, like, look how well SPI is following those levels that I drew, like, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago when this thing ran. And it just goes to show you, it's a good lesson on leave your levels up. Don't remove your levels. They work. They follow it in the future. And it's why people look at daily charts, for instance. And so, but yeah, SPI is still following these levels. I don't even have to work on that today for SPI. STAF. Making some moves just recently in the last 1 minute. STAF. So look at STAF. This one is just now popped off you. It's sitting at 170. Huge first candle here. Ripped up about 35 cents in that first candle. So we'll see what happens here. It's at 165, 170 right now. But yeah. STAF making some moves here, guys. Look at STAF. We'll come back to that as well. Sun W making some moves here. Solar stock, like I said, solar sector moving a little bit today. We got Sun W, and we'll come back to this one. MARA gapping up a little bit to 279s. We'll watch that. Oh, I got the hiccups today, guys. Forgive me. We got JOB. Just recently making some moves in the last minute or two. It's at 107. Small range so far, but we'll see what happens here. We got CHFS. Making a little bit of move. CHFS. We'll watch that one too. PEI, if you like these really cheap ones. Not really doing too much. PT. But yeah, I think the real one to watch right now is STAF. I mean, this one is the most recent, sitting at 160s here. And we'll come back to that as well. So let me go ahead and build my new watch list today. I'm trying to list everything I see. That's about it. Alright, so this is about my watch list right now. I don't know if there's anything else that looks good here, but this is mostly what I'm watching. Yeah, bro, I've never even heard of that, Simon. Yes, sir. Yeah, I've never even heard of that, man. Alright, but yeah, we got STAF here. Let's go ahead and look at the news for some of these here. We'll start with STAF number 1 this morning. Staffing 360 Solutions announced the completion of debt restructuring, extends senior debt for 2 years. Alright, so yeah, they announced the completion of their debt restructuring deal, and then they extended their senior debt for 2 years. That's the news for STAF. We'll see what happens here. I'm watching this 150 level. It's a $0.50 level. That's mighty close to where we're sitting now for STAF. So it's a $0.50, 150. Looks good. Obviously, we're going to keep an eye on this pre-market high up here at 170, and then right above that at 175. We can look at the daily chart and try to document some levels here too. But again, I think the previous closing price is basically that. And in the last year, there's nothing super recent. So yeah, we'll watch this one, see if it holds over 150. I think that's kind of the line in the sand for this one for me. But we'll keep an eye on STAF. That's the news for it. We also have ISIG. The float of ISIG is smaller than it looks, honestly. So ISIG gapping up from 94 cents all the way to 141 here for ISIG. This is Insignia Systems. I don't see any catalyst for ISIG. If you know, let me know, because I don't see anything. Let me see if I found anything. Alright, so I do know roughly a day ago, ISIG, they put out an amend general statement of acquisition of beneficial ownership for Insignia Systems. But I don't really see anything else. And so let me know if you know why ISIG is moving here. The next one we got is SPI, which I believe is an oil stock, if I remember correctly. It's some type of energy stock for SPI here. This one's gapping up from 790s to 1030s here. So we're going to keep an eye on this one too. 790s to 1030s. This one is moving up after the company announced board approval to spin off Solar Juice Company and settlements of Solar Juice Australia lawsuits. So yeah, the company announced board approval to spin off Solar Juice and settlements of Solar Juice Australia lawsuits. They're gonna do that via IPO. They said their board approved a quote. Their board approved a plan to spin off their Solar Juice unit by way of an initial public offering. And then they said, quoting, "Solar Juice is a leader in the Asia-Pacific market, and we believe we can unlock greater value of this business through a successful spin-off." And that was said by Chief Executive Zhangfeng Ping. And this was all quoting from MT Newswire. So yeah, that's the news for SPI here. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see if it looks interesting or not. I don't even have to draw out the levels for this one. It's already done for me. We got Sun W here as well. Sun W, I think the line in the sand for this one on Sun W is $3. No news here. I think it's just the overall solar sector making some moves this morning. The overall solar sector popping off here. And I think the line in the sand is $3. We can also look at like 325 up here. And I think those two levels are really the most, confirmed levels that we can kind of watch right now. Maybe 322. But I like 325 a little bit better for Sun W. And this is just, again, the overall solar sector popping off here. We also have Mara, M-A-R-A. This one, we're just going to watch the high right here, basically. We could also look at 275 if we really want to document something. And then we got the previous closing price down there for us already for MARA. This one had a big drop yesterday and since rebounded. They purchased an additional 10,000 cryptocurrency miners here for Marathon. And so yeah, they put out a release that said they purchased a new 10,000 crypto miners. So we'll see what happens with it. Bitcoin crypto related. We also have CHFS here, which this one's awfully funny looking. Just no volume prior till today, like zero. Like, to the point where I don't know why, but like, where's my volume meter? Where are you at? Where's the volume, man? To where for some reason the volume's just not showing up for this. I don't know why. That's very strange. But yeah, who knows, man. But yeah, CHFS moving a little bit, awfully funny looking. But we'll look up the catalyst for it anyway, I guess. This is CHF Solutions, and they said that they shipped an Aquadex product to medical facilities in Tennessee and South Carolina to treat the critically ill patients suffering from COVID. They announced the deployment of their Aquadex system to hospitals in the Southeast to treat COVID. It's a medical device company dedicated to changing the lives of patients suffering from fluid overload, and they announced they shipped Aquadex products to Tennessee and South Carolina. So COVID play, we'll see what happens here. little fluffy, but hey, we'll watch it. CHFS, AMRH, it's on the scans, but not really. I mean, MARA, I think we looked at that one already. It's now breaking under 275. WATT, not really that good. What else we got, guys? Am I missing anything? I don't think so. DSS maybe, but we'll watch DSS just based off of yesterday's movement, I guess. ENZ maybe as well. Although this one looked better about 5-10 minutes ago. Now it's just boring. What's up, team? Alright, ISIG was downgraded. Hey, I appreciate that, Steve. Nice. Hey, what's up, Bubba? What's up, Bubba? Hey, what's up, James? Yeah, Dow got hammered. Yeah, in other market news today, guys, even if you trade penny stocks, you should always get into the habit, because here's the reality, right? You should always get into the habit of documenting and understanding what the general market is doing today, you know? And so, market got hammered yesterday. Absolutely hammered. And it's kind of why you see, this is one of my favorite strategies. Like, I talked about this strategy, right? I made a video about this strategy. And some guy was like, he just started talking smack to me about this exact strategy, about a stock maintaining a range and then breaking below that range, you know, because panic is a stronger emotion than hope is. And so I like shorting these range breaks as opposed to longing the high breaks of the range. But you can still long them. I still do long them. But like, these are my favorite. These are like my A+ favorite futures trading strategy. And old boy just got super upset, you know, about me talking about my strategy, you know. And I had to tell him to calm down, you know. But hey, it works. 100% works. You know, like I said, I mean, listen. No matter what anybody wants to say here, like, I've said it numerous times in the last, like, week. You know, James, what's up, brother? I'm still waiting for you to get into that futures game, bro. I'm telling you, futures is hella profitable. Because this is my month so far, man. You know? Like, this is my month in futures. Wait, where'd it go? And I mean, it is the combine, so technically it's a demo account trading. But like, hey, this is my month. This month. And it's built directly into the futures platform that I use. And so there's no faking this. Like, I can't fake this. It's built directly into the platform. But like, look at this graph, man. Like, people want to hate, but like, look at that graph. You can't argue with those numbers, man. And so the future strategies I'm using certainly work. You know, absolutely work. Let me see. Look at this graph. This is my graph. Certainly work, you know. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, if I try to teach you guys my way of trading, I'm not saying you have to do it, but I'm just saying they work. You know, if you trade it exactly like me, you're gonna make money in futures. You know. Like, if you want to see my actual, like, breakdown of my trades on a, like, per trade basis, like, this is it. This is an even cooler way to look at it. Wait. Whoa. There we go. Like, this is even a cooler way to look at it. Check it out. Like, look at my trades, like, right here. Like, look at my trades, okay? And yeah, I got kind of started off on the wrong foot, but like, look at this. Like, look at how green. Look at all the green relative. Like, the one in the parentheses are the losing trades, right? Green, 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 red, red, green, 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 red, green, green. You know, a little string of red trades there, but then a string of green trades. Look, green, 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 red, red, red. And so, yesterday I didn't lose at all. But, like, you could see the breakdown of these trades and just tell the system works, you know? And so, honestly, I'm sorry if I talk about it too much. It's just really exciting, to be honest. It's exciting because, you know, when you have a profitable system and it clicks, that's exciting, man. You can't really, you know, knock on that. I'm mad about your 80% success rate. Come on, John, it should be 100. I know, bro. I'm telling you, man. I need to step my game up. I'm slacking over here, you know. But no, I hope you guys could tell I'm feeling noticeably better yesterday. So somebody said this one was downgraded. We're gonna watch for the crossover here. It's not really my favorite. We'll see, you know. STAF is like super strong though this morning. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Max, the reason I don't necessarily, like, focus on that is because I'm not even looking at the Emini. And that's what people don't understand. Like, the Emini may intimidate people. I'm never looking at the Emini. I'm never analyzing the Emini specifically. All I'm ever looking at for my strategy, and I genuinely think it's one of the reasons I'm as profitable as I am, is because I'm never looking at the Emini. All I'm ever looking at is the SPY itself. The SPY has clearer movement. You can see pre-market data. It has an easier trend to follow using the VWAP. And overall, I never watch the E-mini itself. I don't look at the ES. I trade the ES, but I never look at it. All I look at is the SPY, and I trade breaks like this. You know, like I said, yesterday I got 3 green trades, no losing trades, and I just traded this right here. I traded that break. I waited for it. When we got it, I traded it, and then I made money, and then I finished, and I stopped trading. But yeah, ONCY is popping up on my penny stock scanners team. ONCY. Although it needs to pick up a decent amount more volume here. The volume's too light for me specifically. ATHE, ISIG. I mean, I don't really see anything that's honestly fitting my system here for penny stocks. I don't see anything yet. Maybe we'll find something. I just need like some pullbacks before the open. Maybe MARA if it drops some more. SPI actually kind of is. And so like this is actually my system right here. So if we get a crossover, the key is I need to find extension away from the VWAP. Though like that's the problem. Like if I can find extension away from the VWAP, that works a huge percentage of the time. But we just need to find it. Staff completed the restructuring of its senior debt secured agreement. Well, the base one is 2,000, Mike. Yeah, so it's 2,000. So I have the step up, so I have to make 3K. But the time limit is unlimited. Like you can slowly grind your way up if you want to, and like that's what I'm doing. But yeah, we're gonna see what SPI is really the only one that looks good here. Maybe the only one. Well, I'm not trading the SPY. I'm just watching the SPY. I'm just watching the SPY because the E-mini is just the market. It's just the mini S&P. It's literally just the market. And so I think the way it goes is like for every 25 cents up or down the S&P 500 moves, that's 1 tick up or down in the E-mini futures contracts, right? So if I'm holding 1 contract of the E-mini and the S&P 500 goes 25 cents in my direction, then I am up $12.50. If it goes 50 cents in my direction, then I'm up $25, so forth and so on. And that's how it works. But yeah, I'm trading the E-mini, but I'm watching the SPY. It's a little complicated, but that's basically what I'm doing. So yeah, we're watching SPI here. We're also looking at, like I said, ONCI maybe. We got a few other like big cap stocks like XLNX looks good. XLNX isn't too bad here. Big move if you're looking at mid and high cap stocks. The SPY itself is dropping some. We also have JOB here. ONCY. WATT. A little bit slower day though, to be honest. PECK. POLA. But yeah, nothing too exciting right now. We're gonna watch DSS from yesterday just because it moved yesterday. No, Mike, it's all personal preference for me, and I just like the way my charts are now. Sorry, brother. It's just I gotta stick with what I'm comfortable with, not necessarily the chat. And so, you know, I'm just the most comfortable with the charts like this. They're just the easiest for me to analyze for some reason. And so I'm just gonna stick with this. CHFS. LSCC. PECK. Yeah, but the sector moving in penny stocks today, team, is solar. So look at solar. Oh, MEDGS. The MEDS looks okay. We can watch this. So yeah, we got, I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller. We got MEDS. I don't know why I can't talk this morning. But yeah, main watches, ISIG, STAF, SPI, and then maybe Sun W. Maybe. This one's kind of setting up for the crossover as well here. And so we do have a little bit of extension away from the VWAP, but it's not perfect for sure. We need a little bit more extension, to be honest, if we were going to look to attack it. So let me know what you're looking at this morning, team, what your favorite stocks are right now. Let me know in the chat. Let's see how it goes today. MARA. Well, the ES goes by ticks, Max, so it goes by ticks up or down. And I think the way it is 25 cents in the S&P 500 equals 1 tick up or down. But again, I'm very new, and so most of the time, I'm just taking very short-term 1 or 2 ticks up or down, and the overall market is really what I'm attacking. Hey, James, I got you, brother. Like I said, man, message me, bro. It's super simple, man. It's super simple. The strategies I'm looking are super simple, and the overall like theme of my trading style with futures is just waiting for momentum. You know, like one of the biggest issues with scalpers is that they can't wait for their trades. They don't wait for their trades. They just try to scalp till their heart's content. A lot of the time, you're just gonna lose, right? And so what I try to do is I just wait for the momentum to show up. And so I look for a confirmed range, an obvious confirmed range. I use the VWAP a lot. I never short a stock if it's above the VWAP, and I never long a stock if it's below it. And so I look for the specific range with the VWAP, and then I attack where the obvious momentum. You know, everybody else is watching these charts. I'm just looking at where they're going to see the momentum as well. And I'm looking for where the most people are going to find that momentum, and like that's basically the system. I've made a lot of videos about it. I had a video this weekend that just hit, one of the videos I uploaded this weekend hit 11 or 12,000 views in the last day. And so it kind of popped off, went a little viral, which feels good. But it's one of the videos kind of explaining one of the strategies that I use and explaining the system a little bit more in depth. And so if you want to take a look at that, here's the link to that. I'm going to call it System Breakdown. There's that video if you want to take a look at that. But yeah, went a little viral. Feels good, man. Well, yeah, that's my crossover strategy, so that's a completely different system. That's actually a little bit of the opposite, you know, with my, listen, the only time you're really supposed to long a stock below the VWAP is if you're trading reversals, right? If you're trading reversals, sure, you want to short above the VWAP and you want to long below the VWAP, but with my futures trading, it's not a reversal strategy. It's not a reversal strategy. It's just trading obvious momentum in futures. With penny stocks, it's reversals. It's looking for stocks that are super extended, that have really been extended on the downside to reverse, and my profit target is usually like right around the VWAP. Alright, so Sun W recently broke under $3 here. It's worth keeping an eye on. We're looking at everything else to see if we can see anything good, but nothing too crazy right now, to be honest. Alright, team. got? I don't know if I got that Nat, but alright, so here, let me catch back up on the chat. Hi, how do you set the red lines on your chart? I'm using Thinkorswim, and I'm automatically putting those levels up. So I'm just going to this trend line, or price level. So I'm just going to this price level, and then you just double click on Thinkorswim. I don't know how you do it on other platforms, to be honest. Oh, no, you're good, Mike. Yeah, no worries. LOIT? We'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm not seeing too much that I really like today. Like, we can watch LOIT. I usually don't play second day plays. I'm usually not trading these second day moves. And the reason for that is just because a lot of these penny stocks are going to fail. Sure, they might run up randomly 3 or 4 days after they fail. But, like, betting on them to succeed second day, I don't know. It's just not my style. I'm not saying it's not going to work. It's just not really what I do. OPTT showing up on the scans. OPTT. Look at OPTT rip, guys. So, yeah, check out OPTT. It's sitting just at $2.25. It's gapping up from $2 even. Sitting at $2.25 now. So, it's up 25 cents in the last 3 or 4 minutes, really. So, we'll see what happens here. OPTT, Ocean Power Technologies, making some moves here this morning. And it's sitting right around 225. So, we'll see what happens there. Yeah, a little bit slow. It's okay. Hey, also, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Overpower the haters, you know. It's funny. I have that video that hit. The haters went away for like 2 weeks, you know. And then as soon as I have that video that hits 11,000 views, or 12,000 views in like a day, they're all of a sudden back on my streams. You can tell they're just super insecure about my channel. It feels good, man. It feels good. Like I said, if y'all are hating on the channel, it's going to be a rough watch for you because you're just going to have to watch us get larger and larger. Feels good, man. Y'all hit that like button. Show support for the team here. I've traded OPTT before. It's been so long ago that I don't necessarily remember exactly how it went. It was a while back. But it does have a decent amount of volume, and it is making some moves here. You can look at 230s. Let's see if we can find some new music too, team. Let's see what we got. Yes, sir. Watch the bank accounts grow too. You know. OPTT breaking highs though in pre-market. Look at it. It's sitting at 236. Sitting at 237s. We'll see what happens with this one. We're watching it. It's not really my style, but low key, I have been trading a few other momentum strategies. I have been trading a few other momentum strategies as well. So I haven't just been trading the crossover. I have been kind of spotting momentum. Most of the time, I've been trading very quick pullback scalps. Like very quick pullback scalps. So like if we make if we run up over the pre-market high and then quickly pull back to it, I might scalp it for like 25 seconds maybe is a good example. But yeah, OPTT testing that high here. We're gonna watch it. Watching it at that 238 level. We'll see what happens here. Volume is it's very good for this one right now. Very good volume. Alright, and I think I'm going to watch OPTT as well, but we're going to look at NXTD here too, and we'll come back to OXPT, or the OPTT. NXTD is making some moves. Man, I can't talk today. I don't know why. But yeah, NXTD making some moves here. We're watching this one. So we're also looking at the SPY itself, and now the SPY in the last 10 minutes or so has taken a pretty big dive back down here. The previous closing price on the SPY is 339.39. And so remember that level because that's the previous closing price. Let's go ahead and look up the overall market news today for the SPY itself, for the overall market. It is going to be relevant to my futures trading, and we're going to go ahead and read this here. And this is from MT Newswires. It says, quote, stocks are pointing higher amid the gathering strength of the COVID pandemic in Europe and the U.S. and a halt to the U.S. fiscal stimulus talks in Washington as the U.S. Senate has adjourned until after the election. In economic data news, the September durable good order rose 1.9% compared with the Canada estimates for an increase of 0.4% in the versus the price level, the previous price level of 0.4% as well. Looking ahead, the Case-Shiller, let me see where I lost my spot. Yeah, the Case-Shiller August house price index report is going to be released at 9 a.m. That should have come out about 7 minutes ago. With prices expected to show a 4.1 increase year over year. The FHFA house price index for August is also slated for 9 a.m., which should have come out already as well. The Conference Board's October Consumer Confidence Index bulletin is going to be posted at 10 a.m., so in about 53 minutes, with pundits posting 102 on the metrics, higher than recent months, though still down 30 points from the previous COVID pandemic's days. The Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index is also going to be released at 10 a.m., so be on the lookout for that. These might influence the market. They're going to be roughly 30 minutes after the bell. And so let me see what else we got. I don't know why I can't talk today. In energy, let's see, we got crude oil is up 1%. The U.S. Oil Fund is up 1%. Natural gas is up 0.4%. And the U.S. Natural Gas Fund is 0.5% lower. Gold is down 0.1%. The Spider Gold Trust is quiet. Silver is up 0.1%. And the iShares Silver Trust is up roughly 0.2%. Yeah, it's a little bit dull right now, guys. There's not too much action in my opinion. But yeah, the market has dropped, but we're still technically green on the day. Let me see if I can find any recent news on these numbers that came out today. Okay, so yeah, USA core durable good orders month over month for September came in at 0.8% versus 0.4% expected. Prior revised to 0.6% to 1%. US durable good orders month over month for September came in at 1.9%. Versus the 0.5% expected, prior 0.5%. And so that's the news. But yeah, we're watching ISIG, we're watching OPTT here. OPTT, did it ever break those highs? So it tried to break these highs, got rejected back down here. So we're sitting at 230s here for OPTT. ISIG is showing back up on the scanners, indicating a significant move. Let's see what's going on here for ISIG. So yeah, I think we got to watch. I haven't documented any levels yet for this one, but I think we got to watch 150. We got to watch 170 up here. We're right around the pre-market high. And we do have some confirmations at like 130 maybe, or like 125 is probably the better one. So yeah, we're going to watch these three levels specifically as price levels to see what happens here. I'm not saying that I'm going to trade any of these specific levels in any specific direction. But what I am doing is I'm watching for these levels, and like if we get pullbacks to these levels, maybe I can dip by them, maybe I can trade momentum from them, and that's why we're looking at them as well. I also see GBR on my list here. GBR showing up, but nothing too crazy. MEDS, what's the float for MEDS? 3 million float. We can watch this when it's kind of setting up, but the VWAP's honestly a little bit too low. It's a little bit too close to us relative to where I really want it to be honest. But yeah, like I said, if you got anything else you want me to take a look at, let me know. Sun W maybe, a GOED maybe. A GOED might look good, but it looks like a very small float stock. Let me see if I can find the float. Hey, nice Sage. Hey, congrats, brother. Yeah, there's the World Series of day trading still going on. I'm feeling a little bit better, Sam. Thank you, bro. I appreciate the thought, man. Jamie, bro, or Jamie, brother. I don't have too much time to really explain like the full systems and strategies, but if you go check out the channel, brother, we got a lot of strategy content here. And so I'm gonna post a few videos that are kind of breaking down. Like if you're trying to trade penny stocks, let me find here. Watch this video. This video breaks down my favorite crossover strategies, which are mostly reversals. And so check this out. I'm feeling better though, Sam. I'm feeling noticeably better, man. Yeah, like I said, I went to the gastro doctor, and he told me I needed to get back on the omeprazole, and his logic, which is plausible, is that that I'm just dealing with the kind of withdrawal rebound effect from the acid reducer in my stomach. So like when you stop taking it, you get a resurgence of the acid coming back. His theory is that that's what this is, and he told me to immediately get back on omeprazole, and that really he wrote me a stronger one, which is like potrazole or something like that. It's something with a P. But yeah, his logic, he said that if I'm gonna try to get off of it, I need to taper down instead of just abruptly stopping, because if I abruptly stop, it's gonna make me feel terrible, and that's what it did. And it makes sense. Hey, thanks, Sam. Hey, what's up, Jacoby? What's up, man? Yeah, no worries, Jamie. Okay, so Eric's saying, no, okay, so the video you're talking about, Eric, is when I specifically back-tested, I back-tested gapping penny stocks, right? And so what I did was I looked back over a 30-day time frame. In a 30-day period, I looked back on all the, like, good volume gapping penny stocks, like all the penny stocks that everybody was watching. And then I documented how often those penny stocks broke pre-market highs on that specific day. So like on the day they gapped up, I documented how often those same stocks eventually broke pre-market highs on that day. Basically, how often they succeeded versus failed. You know, that's what I documented. And again, I said this before, but conveniently, shortly, only a week later, another YouTuber decided to post the exact same type of video on that obscure topic. I'm not going to say who it is. I'm not starting drama. But just know, mine's the real 100% before him. Anyways, but what I learned from that, and what I learned from backtesting those results, was that a large majority of penny stocks will ultimately fail. Most penny stocks are not going to eventually break that pre-market high on that day. Basically, most of them are going to fail. Right? They might push up or down in that range between the open and the pre-market high, but I think it was like 26% of them or something like that broke the pre-market high that day. And so if you're dip buying these penny stocks thinking that they're going to break pre-market highs, you're going to lose 75% of the time, basically. You're going to lose a large majority of the time. And so what we learned from that backtesting session is that dip buying these penny stocks anticipating that they're going to break pre-market highs and rip is not a profitable strategy. It's just not. But what we did find in that video is that when stocks do break the pre-market high, and specifically when they pick up volume, break the pre-market high, and hold that level as support, they succeed a large majority of the time. And that's the importance of backtesting. That's the value of backtesting, is that you find out stuff like that. And so, you know, it is what it is, but that's what we found out by it. If anybody wants to see that actual video, it was a really interesting video. And I have a lot of these backtesting videos where I backtest specific setups and patterns. Here's the video right here. It's titled, I backtested penny stock gap strategies 50 times. These are my results. Yeah, here's that video. Yeah, well, no, listen, Rob Roy, listen, man. I'm not hating on people that get inspiration from other YouTubers. I'm not. It's one thing to get an inspiration from other YouTubers. Everybody does that. Everybody looks at other YouTubers to see what's popping and what's not, right? That's a normal thing. That's an understandable thing, right? But the issue I have with that, it's not getting inspiration. It's taking a very obscure topic. A very obscure topic and copying the exact topic, and not only the topic, but the exact results that I got from it. Like the overarching conclusion was that pre-market high breaks are very strong, and that if they break the pre-market high and hold the support at VWAP and they hold the support there, then they're very strong, right? That was the overarching conclusion I got from it. That is the issue I had with it. It's not that you can take inspiration from my videos. I mean, listen, I'm the realist. Everybody knows. I'm just kidding, by the way. But it's when it's a very obscure topic and you're copying the conclusion. That's the issue I have. That's just stealing, is basically what that is. And that should be frowned upon. But hey, it is what it is. I don't know, man. GOED, look, even after I mentioned this one, look at this one pop off now. GOED making some moves here. The float has got to be tiny. I still don't know what the float is for this thing. What else? Let me check this out here. Hold on. I gotta see the float on this thing. Alright, the float on GOED, if it'll tell me here. Sun W pushing up too, but look at GOED, guys. Man, what? My Discord is slacking. Somebody help me out. What's the float of GOED? Help me out, man. Yeah, for pre-market high, you can just document it yourself. Like, if I wanted to document the pre-market high, like, Thinkorswim automatically does it. It says high of 1781, and so I can just, bam. You know, that's the pre-market high. But with that said, we'll see what GOED does here. I am using... Oh, we had a lot of people that asked me specifically about my futures platforms. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. If you want to use the same futures platform as me, it is an affiliate link. But if you want to check it out, here's the link. 189K, that can't be right. 5 million? Okay, that sounds more likely. Yeah, if you want to use the same futures account as me, here's the link. It's a way to try to get funded as a futures proprietary trader, and like that's what I'm doing. So it's like if I hit my profit target while following the rules, they fund me as a futures trader, which is something I'm super excited about. Yeah, there's the link if you want to check it out. You get 20% off if you use my link there too. And it's the cheapest funded account program I've used. There's no PDT in futures, and it's the highest reviewed one. Like they say this funded account program is super legit. It's rated like 4 out of 5 stars or 5 out of 5 stars. And a lot of these notoriously strict websites. So y'all go check it out. There's the link. I'm still waiting to see the float. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Bubba. The bot is napping right now. Let me go to Trader Mike's. Where's the bot, man? There's bot. Let me try it out. Yeah, look. I see my man Wolf in there trying to do the same thing as me, bro. I don't know, man. Slacking today. We can set it up. 6.1 million float. Okay, Ross is in it. Okay. That makes sense. So yeah, I'm not touching it. We'll see what happens with it, though. OPTT. OPTT never really breaking these highs here. We'll see what happens. I wouldn't say futures are more risky than stocks. I would say that like, okay, so the smallest you can buy, the smallest contract sizing you could buy with futures is one contract, obviously, and that's $12.50 every tick up or down. And so that is noticeably larger sizing. I guess the better way to explain it is that it's harder to trade small in futures is the easier way to explain it. Like, you can't trade small as easily because there's a minimum sizing you have to take. Looking at PT here, looking at STAF. My favorite one is kind of STAF now, though. If we can get a crossover here, we might attack it. Futures all day over options. A beer. Yeah, but with futures, it's not the same contracts. It's not as complicated as just trading strictly options. Like, it's not, futures is just, it's just a little bit different sizing. Like, instead of buying shares, you're buying a contract. But it's not like you have to, it's not like you have all the complicated options trading. It's mostly just like you're trading stocks with futures. It's not like options trading at all. It's like if I buy one contract, I usually get an immediate fill, and for every tick up or down, it's $12.50 in profit or losses. On the Emini, for like crude, it's like $10, so forth and so on. So it's a little different, but it's basically like trading stocks with futures. It's just a little bit different. There's just no PDT rule. But yeah, we're watching SPI here as well. OPTT is making some moves, so we'll keep an eye on this too. GBR, I don't know why that one's even showing up on the list today. We're gonna look at MARA as well. It's a little choppy. I mean, we might just try to range trade this thing if it breaks out of the range, but it's a little choppy right now. The volume's kind of light. AHT, POLA, I believe is an energy stock. JOB, maybe JOB. I mean, this one's not terrible. Just doesn't have much range to go with it. What did GOED end up doing? Yeah, so GOED, the float's got to be tiny. I just don't know why my float thing's not working. I just watched that video, Jamie. That video, why am I blue? Mostly because I have 3 large monitors, and so I've got a 34-inch ultra wide, 27-inch, 27-inch that you guys can't see, and so my background is blue, and so I'm a blue guy. You know, that should fix it. I just put a chart up on the other one, so now I'm not blue anymore. But yeah, that's why. Right, that's exactly right, Chuck. That's why people ask me, like, hey, how do you look at the E-mini chart? And I'm sitting there like, I never look at the E-mini chart. All I ever watch is the SPY. I watch the SPY, and then I trade futures in that direction. In whatever direction I think the SPI is going. Or SPY, I'm sorry, SPY. Just to clarify. GOED pulling back here. OPTT never did much, but we got a few stuff to watch here. Ooh, OPTT might set up for the crossover now that we're dropping here. We still got, it's still got to do a lot of stuff right if we're going to trade it, but OPTT, big drop. STAF, we're watching too. Hey, hit that 9 like count, guys. Hit that like button. Everybody, you know you want to. Let's hit that like count over 100 before the opening bell. So we need 9 more likes, team. You know you want to. Everybody's doing it. The popular kids are doing it. I heard cool kids are hitting that like button. You know you want to. Hit that like button right now, team. Yeah, for sure, Chuck. And the reason it works so much better is because with the SPY, you have pre-market data to analyze, right? And if I can analyze pre-market data and watch those levels, then it's just going to be a lot easier, right? The SPY, you can see trends easier, in my opinion, than the E-mini chart. Like, here's the SPY chart. If I pull up the E-mini chart, it just does not look as good. Like, let me, like, here's the E-mini chart, right? And it's just, I could put a 1-minute chart up, but, like, let me see, how do I do this? There it is. Yeah, 1-minute chart's up. And so here's the E-mini chart. It won't let me zoom out anymore, which is what I don't like either. But here's the E-mini chart. It's just easier to analyze this for me. I can look at the big picture here and make my conclusions from that. But yeah, we got 5 minutes, team. Let's do this. Hey, there's the like button. Hey, I appreciate the love, team. I really do. Thank you, guys. You know you want to. That's right. What's up, Diego? What's up, man? What's up, Rosa? Yeah, we can look at SPX too, but not really what I'm doing. Most of the time, I'm just looking at the SPY itself to analyze momentum. It's all about what you're comfortable with, I think, in trading. Like Mike earlier asked me why Mike asked me if I could change the candles, and like I said, nothing against Mike. I know he's just trying to help himself see better, and that's fine. But I just gotta stick to what I'm comfortable with. You know what I mean? Like I gotta stick to what works for me. And it's all about your system, and my system is the SPY on futures. I watch the SPY itself. I'm looking at my charts here, see if we get anything that makes some moves. Sun W is setting up for the crossover. That's probably one of my favorites right now is Sun W. What I'm initially looking for, I guess I can explain it, is I'm looking for gap ups, but then I'm looking for drops at the opening bell because I need some extension. And so I need some extension away from the VWAP. And so like I need stocks that are noticeably pushed away from the VWAP. And then I'm going to attack them once we get the crossover on the upside, right? So I'm looking for extension like this away from the VWAP, and then I'm looking for like maybe a red to green move at the open. So we're looking for the stock to drop and then reverse crossover simultaneous to that, and then we're riding it up to the VWAP area. So yeah, we're looking at Sun W, we're looking at SPI. Looking at STAF here if we get something good. Watching ISIG maybe. Depends on if we get something nice set up. Looking at Mara. Alright guys, so yeah, we got about 2 minutes. Let's do this. Nah, not really, not too much, Chuck. Alright guys, we got about a minute left. Let's do this. So yeah, I'm gonna look for this crossover here. We'll see. I'm also looking at SPI. This one might set up too. But again, what I've been doing lately, instead of just blindly jumping in at the opening bell, I've been looking for like red to green moves prior to that. So I'm looking for like drops initially. We also have NNDM showing up on the scans now. OPTT is another one that we're keeping an eye on. If it has anything good, we might watch it. So yeah, OPTT. NNDM is recently showing up. Maybe, but not my favorite right now. ISIG, maybe. Alright, guys. Hey, we got a minute left. Let's do this, team. Hey. Let's make some money today. Man, why do I have all this stuff here, man? Oof. Alright, here's the opening bell, guys. Good luck. Sorry, I'm slacking on getting everything ready here. Good luck. There's the bell. Alright guys, so at the opening bell here, we got ISIG is squeezing up here at the opening bell. ISIG moving here, big moves. We'll see what happens here for ISIG. It's up to 140s. There's ISIG pushing up to 150s here for it. Big squeeze, big move here. We're watching it. ISIG moving here, team. Looking at Sun W here as well. We're going to look for Sun W to see if it sets up for anything significant. STAF is dropping some. We might look for the crossover there. SPI is dropping significantly. CATB is showing up on the scanners, guys. CATB showing up on the scans. Look at this move. Man, it's gapping down so much. What happened to this? Something bad. ARPO. ARPO showing up on the scanners, guys. This one's moving up to 130s. ARPO. I'm still watching Sun W here. Alright, so we're watching Sun W, guys. Huge rip, huge move. It's too high up there, man, for ISIG, unfortunately. Yeah, see, and this is why I don't trade this. It's just too extended up there. This is why I don't trade that first minute or two either. There's too much extension. Right now, I'm kind of looking at STAF, to be honest. STAF, SPI maybe, and then Sun W are my favorite ones right now. OPTT maybe too, but it's just not really setting up for it, to be honest. STAF dropping some. We're gonna look for a red to green crossover if it breaks this 160 level. I'm gonna try to buy like 300 shares maybe here, maybe 3. And 275, reasonable enough. Hey. Hey, what's up, Try? What's up, man? GOED halted? What? It's not even showing up on the scanners for GOED. Is it on the way down? Yes, it is. That's what I figured. I figured if it was halted, it wasn't on the way up because it's not on my scanners. So, hey. Look, y'all want to know why I avoid stocks that a certain other, trader is trading? This is why I avoid those stocks. You can be all like, oh, you're just salty. I ain't salty. I'm just not dumb. This is why I avoid those stocks like the plague, man, because this happens with those stocks. And it's very hard to predict those moves here. Very difficult to predict. But hey, that's why I avoid those stocks. You want to know why? That's why. Very self-evident why. It should be, at least, unless you're super shilling for one side. We're watching STAF. Like I said, 160 breaks. We're going to jump in. Still waiting. Watching Sun W. SMED showing up. ISIG is pulling up here. ISIG making moves. I was looking at STAF. We didn't get anything yet. We got ISIG squeezing up big here. I'm still watching STAF, and so we're gonna wait and see what we get here for STAF. OPTT just getting hammered here. Waiting for STAF to break 160, guys. 160. Sun W dropping. We're gonna wait and see for that. OPTT dropping. We're gonna wait and see for that too. Yeah, these are old school songs, man. These are my old playlist songs. I'm still waiting, guys. Looking at STAF, waiting to see if SPAQ showing up. SPAQ. I'm also watching ISIG here, but this is my favorite one right now. Nothing yet. We're watching SPI too. SPI here. Nothing showed up yet, team. We're waiting though. Maybe if this one reverses and breaks like 9s, we might take it. Um, STAF, I was watching it. We just didn't get the breakdown. SPAQ showing up here. SPAQ. Look at SPAQ, guys. This one is hammering up big. We'll see what happens there for SPAQ, but it's a little bit too extended for me to want to trade it. Like, we could watch it around like 1060 maybe, but nothing yet. Still watching Sun W. What else we got, team? Hey, we got over 400 people here, guys. Hit that like button, team. You know you want to. Everybody do it. Hit that like button right now. Spy's ripping up, looking strong. We're watching SPI here, too. We're going to see if we get anything there. Yeah, I got the playlist for you if you want to see it. Here, let me see if I can find the share link for you. I'm using Epidemic Sounds. I'm pretty sure you can listen to the music. Yeah, I'm down like $10 today. I did take one trade on ISIG, but it wasn't anything like... It ended up pulling back, but it's like a $10 loss. But I still got a ton of equity. It was like a $1 stock, so we still got a decent enough equity to trade today. I'm still watching SPI, though. Sun W, STAF. Here, I got the link for you. Sun W, I'm just waiting for the reversal here. And so, let me see if I can find it. So I'm waiting for the reversal. That's the only thing I'm doing. So if we get the reversal, I'll take it. If we don't, I'm not going to trade it. Here's that link right there. And if ISIG pushes up, I might take it again. It just depends. You know, we're going to wait and see. Hold on, let me get the link for you. Sorry, I'm watching a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I'm using Epidemic Sounds. Here's the playlist. So I'm going to share this with you. This is the playlist that I'm using right now. So if you want to use the same playlist, it's like 100 and something stocks. Or 100 and something songs. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Teresa. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Making trades without saying anything kind of sketchy. Bro, I don't sell anything. I can take as many trades as I want. I don't have to show you guys every trade I get into. That's ridiculous. I'm trading in front of 400 people in here. Sometimes I'm going to want to trade without you guys critiquing like y'all always are. And so there should be nothing wrong with that. I'm not selling a course or a service or anything like that. And I promise you, it's way easier to trade when nobody's looking. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm allowed to do that. Like, that's ridiculous criticism. And honestly, Mike, you're just the kind of guy that just criticizes consistently. Like, all you ever do is criticize. You seem a little insecure, brother. And it's just not the type of negativity I want on my channel, bro. So, I'll see you later, Mike. Have a good day, bro. But yeah, we're watching Sun W. Moving on. The reason I'm watching Sun W is to see if we get a reversal and then a break of this 298 level. That's all I'm really looking for. So, like, if we get the reversal and break of 298 and then get the crossover, That's what I'm looking to attack. But until then, we're just waiting. I'm down $10. And yeah, nothing too crazy yet today. The only other one I'm still considering is ISIG. Hey, I appreciate the sub. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate the love, brother. Welcome to the team, man. But yeah, we're looking at STAF. We're looking at Sun W. And Mara, guys. MARA, actually, is one that we might trade. If it reverses here and pushes up. Yeah. Right. Hey. Oh, 100%. I'm even 100%. And like I said, man, and I'm not gonna dwell on the haters, but it's like, listen, if you don't add anything positive to the channel, right? Like if you're in the comment section and you're just desperately waiting to criticize somebody, like go somewhere else, man. Like I'm not one of those gurus that have to be. I don't have to show you guys every trade I get into. That's not like. I don't sell anything. I don't sell a course. I don't sell a service. I literally trade in front of hundreds of people every single day. And so with that, damn straight, sometimes I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't feel like trading in front of everybody right now. I'm just gonna trade by myself. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. If I was selling a course or if I needed to be fully transparent, then it would be different. But I don't, because in the end, I don't owe you guys anything, no offense. Like I don't sell anything. I don't sell a course, I don't sell a service. I try to show you guys as many trades as I want, or as I should, but I don't have to. And you guys need to understand that. If you don't like it, go watch somebody else, that's cool. But yeah, in the end though, most of the time they're just insecure dudes. Like insecure dudes that wish they had a following and don't. And so just end up getting butthurt and weird about people. It's just, I see it every day, but I'm not going to dwell on it. We're going to move forward. MARA, I'm looking at this one. If it breaks 280, I'm starting to think whether I should get in at 277 since it did break 275, or if I should get in at the break of 280. That's the only thing I'm really considering here, if I should jump in or not. We did get the crossover. The only other problem, though, is that we are above the VWAP. And so considering the fact that we're above the VWAP, it's not quite my system trading. Right. Yeah, the supportive ones are looking to learn, not criticize, 100%. And like I said, in the end, I see these people all the time. Hey, I appreciate that, man. To be honest, I don't like your headphones. Yeah, for sure. Hey, I appreciate the love, team. What's up, Todd? Yeah, for sure, man. Like I said, hey, I appreciate that straight balling. Thank you, man. But yeah, I appreciate the love. Like I said, running a channel like this, you know who's supportive and you know who's not, right? And like, I was watching Mike already because it's literally like every single comment is like super critical. So it's like, you know, he's just deeply insecure and like needs to criticize, right? And so I was trying to give him a chance, but like at a certain point, you just got to be like, come on, bro. Like it's time to, you can be constructive, but if everything you say is negative, you're going to get banned. You know, that's all I'm going to say. ISIG, rip it up here. This is the one, like, look, this is the one I lost $10 on, or $11. And so I was a little bit late in this one. And like sometimes what you'll see me do, guys, like number one is that I'll show you my P&L usually at the end of every day, right? At the end of every day, I'll show you my trade list, usually, unless I forget, right? And so sometimes you'll see me take trades off the stream, and if they're small trades, there's no reason to bring them up. Like if they start to do something, I'll bring the trades up and then I'll show you guys my P&L at the end of the day, just so while I'm in the trade, I can think the clearest, if that makes sense, right? And I hope you guys understand that. Like that's all it is. Like sometimes I'm gonna want to think clear in the trade and not have too much pressure on me, and like that should be understandable, honestly, if you're a trader. Hey, I appreciate that, team. Yes, sir. My beard looks weird? Hey. Honestly, I was trying to shave my beard yesterday, and my wife was like, nah, don't do it. And so that's the only reason I kept it. I was literally trying to shave my beard yesterday, and my wife told me she likes the beard. And so, hey, you got to do what your wife wants, you know. It is what it is. I'm looking at ISIG, a little bit of FOMO, but nothing too crazy. I mean, this pullback confirms me not wanting to trade it. It's just too sideways right now. We're looking at MSN. MSN is ripping up big here, guys. So look at MSN. Also, let me see if I can pull up. There we go. That's what it was. Got it. Cool. Yeah, and if you guys want to see my TD Ameritrade, I'm not going to show you guys like my full account balance and all that stuff because that's not what I'm really trying to do. But what I can show you guys is October 22nd. And if you guys know a way, for me to like look at my strictly P&L, not my deposits or withdrawals, right? Because I use my TD Ameritrade account kind of like a bank account. Like if I need cash, I take some out. If I want to put cash into it, I deposit money into it. And so I'm trying to look at strictly my P&L from trading in TD Ameritrade. If you know how to do that, let me know. Because like I'll show you guys that right now. I don't have any issue with that. But like you can see, here's my graph from the 22nd all the way to the 24th, 26th. And so, yeah, that's my graph. That's what I'm watching. And you can see my graph goes up. Right, I've got about $5,000 into my TD Ameritrade account right now. I had to withdraw some money for taxes and other stuff from it, but if you guys know a way for me to show my actual P&L from TD Ameritrade, I will. I just don't know how, to be honest. Hey, nice, Wretched. Yes, sir. You know, compromise is the key to marriage, 100%. Yeah, for sure, Sam. But yeah, I'm waiting for some stuff. We're kind of past the system time for my strategy, and so I'm waiting for some stuff to present itself, but I don't see anything yet. Honestly, this doesn't look terrible. It's just kind of rangy and expensive for MEDS, but MEDS is moving some. We did get the crossover there. I wish I would have seen that. I'm still waiting for SunW and STAF to pop off though. Alright, I'm back in ISIG with 100 shares here. Maybe I'll add some more to this one if I think it looks good enough too. Just 100 shares right now, and we're gonna jump out. I'm learning how to not botch my order real quick. But the one I'm really trying to save my equity for today, team, is SunW and STAF. We're letting it test 150 here. It's such a small trade, it's pretty insignificant, but we're gonna see if we get a hold at 150 and then a push up here to break these levels. Mara failed. Glad I didn't jump in that. I use about half my equity one day, half my equity the next. Most of the time I have anywhere between like $6,000 and $8,000 in this account. I had to take out a few thousand for taxes. But yeah, what I do is I use half of my equity one day, half of my equity the next. And so right now I've got about 5K in this account. And so what I'll do is I'll use 2,500 one day, 2,500 the next, and I can day trade probably like 20, 30 times a week, roughly, back and forth. Hey, what's up, Hero? What's up, brother? Yeah, probably just gonna jump out here. We're gonna let it test probably 47, and then just get out if we need to. Alright, so we're right at that level. I'm probably gonna jump out here. We'll see though, you know. There we go. And if we break back above 155, I'll add to this. If we can, that is, if we can. I appreciate the sub. Let me see. Hey, Danny and Rebecca, Nathan, A, Teresa. Appreciate the love, guys. I really do. Thank you, guys. Welcome. We're gonna add some to this, like I said, if we break 155s. And if really we can hold over 150, I'll add some more to this. We'll try to give it a shot. All right, we're letting it test this. Alright, 49s. We got a little bit of a wick here. We gotta watch this one closely. And nothing else really set up for the crossover today. Nothing else really set up for it. I mean, we got a few stuff that looked okay, but nothing else really made any big moves this morning. Alright, there's 52s. We're gonna add to that. Oh, we got filled. Okay, nice. Alright, we're in with 200 shares here. Alright, so here's 155. We got filled on the bid, which is a good fill. 53s. 53s. Like I said, 155, we're going to add a little bit more. There's 54s. Nice. Nice. Alright, we got out of half of the position there. We're still holding 100 shares. Alright, we got a pop. We're about break even on the day. Let's see if we get a little bit more a big move up here. Yeah, if this doesn't hold, we just gotta bail out of this thing, because yeah, we're gonna get out. And it might have held there. We made a little bit of money on that, but nothing too crazy. Maybe the exit was a little bit premature, but you know, we don't mind adding back to it if it can break 160 as well here. But you know, once this failed and we got this big upwick, you know, we're down $5 on the day. We'll approach it again if we need to. I was thinking about adding some more to that one, and I just didn't. I don't mind this little pullback right here though, which is kind of where I got out the last time. But let me try. I do think eventually. Yeah, see, maybe I should have gotten that. I was almost about to dip by that too. Unfortunate. Hey, I appreciate that, Wretched. Thank you, brother. We're looking at ISIG today. Staff is a good move. Yeah, we're looking at this here. I don't mind this here. I might try to jump in a few more. No. I don't want to short it. Oh, I am trying to short it here. Let me see. Oh my gosh, I did the wrong move, guys. Let me see if I can. All right, we got filled on the bid or on the asking price here, and if we'll wait and see what we can get. I don't mind adding another 100 shares to this though, if we can. You know, we're gonna try to scale in. There we go. All right, we got filled. We're in 200 shares again. Nice, nice. Ah, no fill. Try to jump in on the asking price. Or I should probably try to sell the bid. That's what we need to do. All right, so we're moving up here. Let's see if we get a squeeze. 60s. There's 60s. There's 59s. Let's get it. All right, 57s. I'll break even so far. I'm trying to give this one a chance. I don't hate this pullback. We just need the VWAP to go up there. And I like 150 as a risk level. Alright, there's hundreds again. There's 60s again. See if we get this one to pop off here. I'm in with 200 shares now of ISIG. There's 58s, 59s. Okay. Nice. All right, we got out of half there. So we got out of half the position. We're holding 100 shares left. Let's see if we can make this move here. 63s. Loving it. Loving it. Let's get that high of the day break. Come on. Let's get it. All right, so we're making these moves. 62s. 63s. Let's get it. 65s. Loving it. Let's get the break. Come on. Pick up some momentum. Alright, we can let it consolidate here, I guess, and then maybe add to it on the break. We're only in with 100 shares now. Alright, we're trying to break this high here, 64, 65s. Let's get up to 70, 75s is really the profit target. Try to get out of half of the position. Okay, it did exit me half, so we are in with only 50 shares now. Have effectively made our money back plus some here. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out there, I think. So we're green on the day. Nothing too crazy, but we still got some equity to trade today, guys. So I caught the range. I got the pullback. Just because I think people are going... I think... you know, you get some haters in here. Let's go ahead and show my full P&L today. And now, it's insignificant, okay? It's a very small P&L. But, hey, we are up 378 on the day. We are green again today. And so we still got some equity, though. I'm still probably going to trade today. I'm also going to look towards the futures market. But this is all my day is. And like I said, this is my P&L. I can't fake this unless I was just like a super Photoshop wizard that could do this in 30 seconds. I'm not. That's my P&L today. You know, and so hey, we're green. We'll see what else we get today. Don't judge me. Yeah, I'm a cash account. I use half each day, bro. I can't short in penny stocks. I wish I could though. Yeah, green is green, and I'll take it. Like I said, in the end, and that's what I'm saying. Like, to the person that's sitting there trying to insinuate that it's sketchy that I'm taking a trade when nobody can see it, like, who cares, man? Like, I'm not a guru here. Like, I do whatever I want. Like, you know, I got 400 people watching me. If you think it's easy to trade with 400 people watching, it's not. And so, you're damn sure I'm going to take some trades when by myself and try to keep a cool head and make the right decisions and then tell you guys afterwards. That should be understandable, honestly. They lie. Try breed. But yeah, we're green. Hey, we're green. Really, I made about $20 on that trade. So it might seem like, oh, it's a tiny win, but I was down like 10. So I'm up like 15 bucks on the trade. Really. I was down like 11. So I'm up 15. Roughly 14, technically. Hey, I'll take it. You know, I'll take it. Hey, hit that like button. Hey, it's also kind of good because I think I figured out who the disliker is. You know what I mean? Yeah. I do what I want. You know? Yeah, ISIG, I've already made my money back in ISIG. We'll see if I trade anything. we're waiting, but honestly, today was a really dull day. Nothing that I wanted to happen happened. Like, I was watching Sun W. Like, I was watching Sun W here, you know, and I was looking for the reversal in the break of this level. Never got it. I was watching SPI, looking for the reversal in the break of that level. Never got it, you know. And so ISIG is pushing up here. Maybe I missed out on a little bit of gains here, but I mean, I made what, from 50 down up to 70. And so I'm very happy with that. And I think a lot of the time we're going to hammer down at this pre-market high level. So it is what it is. Futures, Alex. Yeah, check out this link, Alex. It's futures. Futures you can trade. Futures you can trade. It's open like 24. It's open almost 24/7. I think it's closed for like an hour every day in the futures market. But when you're trading futures, you're essentially just trading the SPY right here. So you're trading this market, basically with the Emini. But you can also trade crude and a bunch of other stuff in futures. But yeah, check out futures. There's the link. It's like a funded account program. Yeah, no momentum today. Yeah, for sure. No. I mean, I trade every day, Chuck, but like, I'm not like, and I've always been very open about this. Like, I trade every day, sure. But do I live solely off of my trading profits? Absolutely not. You know, and I mean, the channel's called Beginner Trading. You know, it is what it is. The reality is that I'm a real estate agent. I'm also like a programmer, like a freelance web developer, like mostly front end with like JavaScript, React, a little bit of React Native, not much though. But yeah. And so I'm a web dev person. I am a real estate agent, and I do also own a few Amazon businesses as well. Along with the money that YouTube makes and the money I make in trading and so forth and so on. And so I got a bunch of different income streams that that support me and help me to stay comfortable. But I'm not just living off of my trading profits, and that's not really what the channel is about. Mostly, we're just a free resource and community for traders. Like, I'm not a beginner in trading either. Like, I know what I'm talking about in trading, obviously, I think. Yeah, we're just, the reason the channel is called Beginner Trading is because we're just a free resource and community for traders. Like, we're just a resource for traders. There's a lot of other avenues for traders to get involved with that cost a lot of money, and like, we just try to be a free resource that traders can take advantage of, and like, that's all we really are. And again, it goes back to what I said earlier, which is that, like, listen, we're just a free resource and community for traders. I don't have to show you guys every trade I get into. I mean, I most of the time do regardless, but like, I don't have to. And so people got to look at it from that perspective instead of just trying to be weird about it. Yeah, here's ISIG's failing, and like I said, 175. Another thing you can take from this, guys, is like just how important quarter dollar levels are significant as well, like 125 and specifically 175. Like, people don't realize these as much as like half and whole dollars, but like, these levels are significant as well. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Humor. Hey, y'all, hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. Everybody's doing it. Hit that sub button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We do it all live right here. Certainly, programming, Caitlin, is probably the most profitable one, followed by YouTube, I would think, or no, followed by Amazon. Amazon and YouTube are about the same, but programming is certainly the more profitable income stream. Right, yeah, if I was faking it, listen, you know what I mean? Like, hey, $3 is $3. I mean, in the end, it's a little bit misleading because, like, it was actually like a $20 trade or a $15 trade, right? And so it looks like it was just a $3 trade, but really I was down and I had to kind of come back, and, you know, it is what it is. Right, and if I was just being shady, I would exaggerate and be like, do you want to make $1 billion in this market? Probably who my man Mike over there follows. You know, do you want to make $1 billion in this market? Buy my trading course, you know? It's the super effective buy the dip strategy that everybody else is using. We also had another guy that came out that, and like I said, the reason I ended up banning Mike was not just for his comment. If that was his only comment, I would have let him stay. But like, I'll go ahead and read you guys, or I'll show you guys all of Mike's comments and like just how negative this dude is, man. So it's not like I'm not trying to be super sensitive with it, but it's just kind of like at a certain point, he's just being hella negative. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I guess it deleted all of his comments by now. Yeah, wait, it's not even showing his comments anymore. Not Trader Mike, by the way. I love Trader Mike. Trader Mike's the realist, you know. But a different Mike. I guess it deleted all his comments. Oh, no, it didn't. There it is. Yeah. He said, watching your video from today, did you say that an $8,000 account, you can expect $50, $75, and $100 for daily P&L? With using $4,000 per day, that would be 10 to 25%. That is not reasonable at all. How did you miss PPSI? What scanners are you using? Just FYI, for a couple days in a row now, you said that you were going to mark it out and sell on the bid, and you didn't. Curious, why don't you use this? And it's just like, honestly, it's just a whole list of this stuff here. It's most of this just hella negative. Why you keep saying think or swim? I understand that's the software you're using, but your account is with TD Ameritrade, right? Yeah. And so it's just hella negative. Right. Yeah, that's how it happens, David. That's really it right there. Hey, what's up, Hero? Chill out, bro. Hey, what's up, Hero? Sorry, let me catch back up on the chat, and then we're going to probably trade some futures if we can get some breakouts in the market. The SPY might be breaking out here. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, looking back, dude's hella negative. Oh, for sure, 100%. Paper trading and real trading are certainly different. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Hero? Yeah, for sure. Right, yeah, Think or Swim is the same thing as TD Ameritrade. And that's what I'm saying. Like, in the end, what usually happens, like, realistically, like, what generally happens with people like that is, like, they lose, right? They lose money in trading, right? And so when they lose money, human nature is like, I gotta take it out on somebody, right? And I'm just kind of right here, like, hey, what's up, team? Yeah, you know, everybody's doing it right here, you know. And so he's like, oh, it's John's fault. I'm gonna blame John, you know. That's usually how it goes. Futures are trading on the future price of an asset, right? Whether it be crude oil, cattle prices, gold, silver, the S&P 500, which is what the Emini is. So technically, futures trading is just trading on the future price of something, right? But the way you trade futures is just, it's exactly like trading, right? So it's like, if I wanted to, here, look, we'll take a trade just for you, bro. Just for you, here. Look, here's futures, right? If I'm looking at the SPY, and I think the SPY is about to break highs, which it might be, I'm gonna buy one contract, right? So we're watching the SPY. If I think the SPY is going to break highs, I buy one contract. If the SPY continues to move up, I make money. It goes by, instead of shares, instead of cents per share, it goes by ticks. And so if I buy one contract on the E-mini specifically, and it goes towards my direction one tick, I make $12.50. If I'm holding two contracts and it goes one tick in my direction, I make $25. Three contracts, $37.50 per tick. If I'm holding one contract and it goes two ticks in my direction, that is $25 because it's $12.50 times two, right? And like, that's all futures is, right? That's what futures are. You're trading contracts, but it's not like options. It's way simpler than that. It's literally the same thing. Like, I can buy the bid, I can buy the ask, I can buy market. you know, so forth and so on. And that's all futures trading is you're trading on the future price of something, right? But it's basically just trading. And there's different underlying assets like cattle prices, gold, silver. The Emini, which is just the SPY. I'm just trading this right here. So if this breaks this high right here at 340s, I might go long. I'm waiting for that though, and we didn't actually get it. But like, that's all futures trading is. Yeah, for sure. The most negative people are usually broke. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Not necessarily though. Some people that don't have that much money are just super positive and optimistic, and so you know, I will agree with you that some of them are certainly broke though. I don't know, Sakib. My bad if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, brother. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm on the E-mini. No, I think future value. I think the price of the E-mini, like one E-mini's contract is $3,400 roughly. Right now it's like $3,396 right now, and so you know, if you have $7,000, you can trade futures, you know. But the good thing about the futures market, and the reason I always talk about it being kind of like heaven for experienced traders, is that there's no PDT rule. They usually give you a decent amount of leverage, and there's a lot of different options where you have zero commissions. Like the platform I'm using doesn't have any commissions. There's fees though, and so it's a little, you know, it's a little tricky, but there are fees. But it's like heaven if you know what you're doing, you know. It's a keep. I got you. Mama, you know, Austin, you know, bro. Right. People act like money is everything. Like, listen, like I'm very comfortable with regard to like my living situation. You know, I'm very comfortable with my living situation. There's no difference, man. You know, like there's no difference, man. Like it's not about money. It's just about like how financially independent you are. Right? Like, yeah, like you're gonna be happier if you don't have to work a crappy job, you know. But it's not about the money necessarily. It's just about the capabilities of what money provides for you, which is just stability, you know. Psychologically speaking, the smartest kids, like if you're a parent, right? Like if you're a parent, if you have kids, you want to make those kids feel as stable as possible. As they're young. When they're young, you want to make those kids feel as stable as possible. That's going to allow their mind to develop in a better, more efficient way than kids that grow up around instability, right? Psychologically speaking, you know, the most intelligent people are people that grew up in very stable households, right? And so, you know, it kind of goes to show how much stability can affect your overall happiness and decision making, psychologically speaking, right? Not to go off on a tangent there, but yeah, we're waiting for the market to break out of this range. Right now, I see this. We have this level here. We have this range right here that I'm looking to attack. We just need some momentum, and we got the previous closing price right in the middle here, which makes me want to trade the SPY even less today. So yeah, we haven't traded at all today, but we're looking to attack this range right here if we get something that looks favorable and beneficial for us in futures. All right, so we're getting a big weak breakdown in the SPY itself, a big drop. We're gonna wait for this 338 level to break on the low. Maybe this too. We could also watch for this here, but we're gonna wait for this to potentially break. Yeah, so we're waiting for the market to break lows here. Hey, nice, Caitlin. I just read your message. I appreciate it. No, I'm not trading crude. Wretched's asking me if that's what I'm trading. I'm not trading crude, brother. I'm trading the Emini. So I'm trading on our platform, on the futures platform on Top Step. It is under ESZ0. Hey, I appreciate the slub. I said the slub. The sub. Is it? Bloop. I appreciate the sub, man. Welcome. Appreciate the love, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. Everybody's doing it. Hit that like button. Overpower the haters too, sir. Hey, yeah, y'all go check out Caitlin's channel. Let me see if I can find her link real quick. Yeah, y'all go check out Caitlin's channel. Super dope channel. Teaching you about business and investing. And I'll consider a favor if you go sub to hers. Here's the link. Y'all go sub to her. Yeah, she's a female. Y'all support female traders. You know, there's not many of them. Actually, I've been seeing a big, push with female traders. There's a lot of talented female traders in the market, which when I first got started, there wasn't. At least there wasn't many that I knew about, at least. But yeah, y'all go sub to her channel. All right, we're gonna get some futures trading ready here, maybe. Hey, nice, Caitlin. Yeah, y'all go sub. Alright, so I'm about to take a futures trade. If everybody asking me about futures wants to see what it's like it's just like trading. Like, I could short, which I'm probably about to here. Alright, we're short. Alright, so we just made 50 bucks. I hope you guys saw that scalp. We shorted the market on this break right here. Just to show you guys right here, this is really what we shorted right here. This is what we shorted. I think I made 50, maybe a little bit more than that. I don't know, but I got out quickly on the bid. But yeah, this is what we shorted into, this low of the day break. But we are getting a big downward push. Yeah, I'm up $46 in the futures combine. It is a demo because it's the combine account trying to get funded as a proprietary trader. I have to prove myself first, but we are up 46 bucks. But yeah, that's a futures trade. That's a scalp in futures. But yeah, there's the break. We might be breaking lows again here. This is Top Step. So basically, it's a funded account program for futures. And so basically, if you prove yourself as a futures trader, there's a profit target, and I think the base one is like $2,000. So if you can make $2,000 in trading your futures account, they fund you $30,000 as a proprietary futures trader with an 80% profit split. And it's the cheapest funded account program I've used. It's less than 150 bucks. I think the base one is 130 bucks. And if you want to check it out, here's the link for that. Short means you're betting the stock or the overall security is going to go down, is what shorting is. So I shorted that one, so I just hit sell and then I covered. But it's the opposite of buying. So if I want to short, I hit sell, and then when I want to cover my position, I hit buy. A lot of those, Steve, you got to be approved, right? Like I know on TD Ameritrade, you got to be approved for futures. Hey, y'all hit that like button. We need 4 more likes. Team, hit that like button. You know you want to. We got to break 200 likes. Hit that like button, team. Alright, so yeah, we broke the lows here. I didn't want to attack this one. I like this level right here, and the reason for that is because you can see some confirmation here previously, and it's also, right under the big level that we can attack the range. And one of my favorite things is attacking range, right? I talked about it in this weekend's video that got like 11,000 views, right? And it's an important topic to understand. I'm attacking this range right here. Like, that's what I'm attacking at that short that I got into, that example short. Like, this is all I'm attacking. It's just this range right here. Very profitable way to approach it, too. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Edward. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the love, man. Welcome to the team. Y'all hit that sub button as well, guys. I think we're pretty close to breaking 32,000 subscribers. I think we're pretty close. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we need like 55 subscribers to break it. So maybe not today, but probably tomorrow. Yeah, I still trade penny stocks, Steve. Hey, there's the break. Sun W. Cassie, C-A-S-I. Sun W. Hey, there's the break. Yeah, Sun W, guys. I mean, hey, it's too late for my system, though. It's too late. Hey, there's the break of Sun W here. Again, it's too late for me for this. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Yeah, no worries, brother. Hey, what's up, Hero? Hey, man, Hero, listen. We all said hey to you, bro. Stop spamming the chat. Love you, Hero, but chill out, bro. You know, we see you. Yeah, there's Sun W. Red to green move. Looking strong. Let me know if you like these old songs better than the new ones, man. These are my old songs. Alina, it's just my personal preference. She said, why is it too late? Because it's just my style of trading. When I attack the crossover, specifically the crossover, for me, it only really works. The only time I really like trading it is in the first 15 to 30 minutes of the day, right? If it's past that, we're an hour into the market. Open this morning, and it's just not my style. I'm not saying it's not going to work. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm not saying you should either, though. I'm just saying, like, for my system, specifically the one I back tested, it's just not the most favorable time for me to attack it right now. It's just not, you know. And so it is what it is, you know. But yeah, it's not my favorite time to attack it, unfortunately, you know. We got ITP showing up on the scanners. It is moving, though, and it looks strong. So, I mean, hey, it might work. I'm not saying it won't. It might, but it's just not really my style, you know. I mean, if I don't have the equity anymore, Steve. I mean, but hey, I'm profitable in futures. And futures is basically, the reason I'm trading futures more is because futures is basically trading the S&P 500. I use the same strategies. To put this into perspective, guys, I've been trading mid and high cap scalping strategies for years. And when I transition to futures, it's the same strategies because they work on the S&P 500, right? They certainly work on the S&P 500. And so when you see me transition to futures now, I scalped for years and was very profitable, built up thousands of dollars in profit live on stream, where you could see my account, you could see all of that stuff, my balance in my account, everything. And I eventually withdrawed it from TradeNet. But now that I'm trading futures, I'm trading the same strategies. It's the same ones. And again, I'm in the combine, so technically this is a demo account. But like I said, this is my results, and it's built right into the platform, so I can't fake this because it's built right into the platform itself, right? But this is this month's trading. You know, that's my graph. You know, and again, just like my previous accounts, I can't fake this. This is built directly into my account. It's not like I can manipulate this in any way. Like, this is just my stats. And these are my stats, you know. And so what does it tell us? It tells you that my scalping strategies work. 100% work. You know, no argument. You can't, you know. Hey, they work. You know, you see my trade list down here. You can see green, green, green. Almost all green. You know, so what does it tell you is that those scalping strategies, they work. You know. And again, you can see the graphs. You can see everything I run at about 66%. Anywhere between 65 and 70% accuracy. You can see green and red trades here. You can see my graph with fees, without fees, all of that. I have made, in the last week and a half, I've made $1,113 in this combine account, which again, I'm working my way on getting funded. But the overarching point I'm trying to make is that the strategies work, certainly work. No, TradeNet just stopped accepting U.S. clients, and so I withdrew my money from them because I couldn't trade on them anymore. Because they don't accept U.S. clients anymore, unfortunately. And so now that they don't, I just had to move on to something different, which is futures. And like I said, futures is certainly working. Penny stocks have been hella profitable in penny stocks too. And so, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. The reason I'm trading futures is because the same strategies work on futures, you know. Same momentum strategies that I traded stocks on, I trade futures. But hey, I appreciate that, Jerome. Thank you, man. Scalping is taking very short-term trades, like seconds, right? Like that last trade I got into today in futures was like 15 seconds, you know? And so scalping is, it depends. There's going to be different definitions, but it's most of the time just taking short momentum trades. You know, you're trading very short-term with momentum most of the time. Here's the link if you want the futures platform. The reason somebody's asking for it, but yeah, here's the link. You get 20% off if you use it too. It's a good way to help support the channel. It is an affiliate link, and so I do make a commission if you sign up. So I am biased towards the platform, but there it is right there if you want to check it out. I try to be open and honest about it though. No, so Chase, I'm talking about penny stocks mostly, and really, I haven't had a losing day in futures, and so really it's daily accuracy, right? So in futures, it's honestly, it's 100% accuracy daily. You know, it's 100% daily accuracy, and like I said, you guys can look at it. It's 100% daily accuracy, even today. You know, even today, haven't lost today at all in futures. But really, what I'm talking about there is penny stocks. Like my last losing day in penny stocks was. My last losing day in penny stocks was, I think it was last week. I think it was last Wednesday. Maybe it was Thursday. But that was the only losing day I had out of 10 trading days. And so really it's closer to 90% accuracy, but we're just going to call it 80. It depends on it's a scaling commission. They don't have any commissions, but there are fees with each trade based off of, futures are all based on the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. And so while there's no commissions for the platform I'm using, there are fees from the CME, which has nothing to do with the platform I'm using. From my calculation, it's like if I'm taking one contract, it's like $5 round trip. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Hey, I appreciate that, Chase. Thank you, man. Yeah, and like I said, I'm not an expert here, but like, I'm not a beginner either. Like the channel's called Beginner Trading because we're just a free resource for traders, right? We're a beginner trader resource, right? But I stream it live every day, and in the end, like I said, people can say whatever they want about my trading. They can't say I'm a losing trader though, you know? And so what do is they try to find other stuff to criticize me for, which is why you get people like Mike that do that. In the end, though, it's very self-evident that I'm profitable as a trader. People make fun of me for trading small, which I don't think anybody should ever do, because I think that trading small is the right move most of the time. You know, ISIG is breaking down. It never really did much here. My keyboard is messing up. There we go. Yeah, ISIG breaking down. I'm glad I got out of it. I got out of it like right here at 65s. Do they take 20% until the 30 count? Probably. I mean, listen, they're funding you, King. And so they're funding you as a proprietary trader. And so the way most prop firms work is you're going to just consistently split 80% or you're going to split 20% of your profits with them. And that's pretty understandable. Like if they're giving you 30K, like if you want to save up your profits from them and save it up, and then once you have enough, just make your own futures account, I think that's fine. But as long as you're using their platform and all that stuff, they're going to take their 20% cut because they're the ones giving you the 30K to spend as a proprietary trader. And I think that's very reasonable. In the grand scheme of things, I think that's reasonable. Again, if you wanted to take your profits you make from them and save it up and start your own account where you don't have to share 20%, that's understandable. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. But if you're using their money, you're gonna have to split it with them. They're not just gonna give you free money to trade with. It's just not how anything works ever, you know. SPI? Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, SPIA, if it reverses and breaks 980s, you know, that's not bad. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Diego. Welcome, brother. Yeah, Forex ain't bad. What's up, Tyrell? I'm telling you though, Tyrell, you need to learn futures, brother. Futures, even if you don't use my platform, don't think I'm trying to like sway people to sign up through me. Like, it doesn't matter, right? But like, futures are hella profitable if you know what you're doing. And Tyrell, you've been around this game for a long time, bro. Futures, man, if you know my scalping strategies in mid and high caps, like if you can scalp or trade mid and high caps, you can trade futures for sure. You know, it depends on if you can. But momentum strategies work on futures, certainly do, because you're just trading the SPY here. Like, you're just trading SPY or S&P 500 or SPX or whatever you want to classify it as, whatever version of it you want to look at, because you're basically just trading this, and there's momentum to be seen here. Like, there's obviously momentum here, and you know, it works. Hey, I appreciate that thousands. Thank you, man. Yeah, I get it, King. Yeah, no worries, bro. I get it. Any good videos to learn futures? I mean, we got some videos. I got some videos. I don't know about any other videos, but like, if you want to know about the actual strategies I'm using, I got some videos you can look at. Here's my latest one from this weekend. If you want to watch, this is one of the strategies I'm implementing in the market. We got some other ones too. I'll try to find some. I got one. I think it's like the top futures trading strategies. Yeah. Nah, penny stock for me is like $1 to $10. How many contracts do you usually buy with, since futures are expensive? I usually buy 1 to 2 contracts, almost never above that. Sometimes sometimes like if I find myself in like a terrible hole, like if I remember, I was about to lose the account one day, and it would have just been, so I had to either go for it or lose the account. And so sometimes I'll trade larger, but most of the time, especially in the last week and a half, since I've kind of slowed down and settled down my trading, I buy 1 to 2 contracts max. Let's see if it shows me here, like my position sizing in this data. Yeah, and so you can see even this week so far, I haven't lost in the futures game. I have traded 4 times, 8 contracts, so that's an average contract size of 2. It looks like I traded 3 contracts once this week, but no losing trades, 100% accuracy this week, 8 trades, no losses. 4 trades, no losses. Longest trade time was 36 seconds. So you see that, you see the momentum I'm trading. Largest winning trade was $50. You know, expectancy is $31.25 per trade. Total fees out of everything is $14 out of all of these trades. $14 in commissions and fees. So very light commissions as well. Or there's fees, right? Very light fees as well. But yeah, not too bad. Max drawdown was 370, which is, this is one of my favorite stats, right? This is one of my favorite stats in here. Look at this. The most I was down in any of these trades ever was $3.70. I'll take it. Yeah, I lost 1 account, Sakib. I lost 1 account, and I think that's normal. I think that's understandable. Like, I think most people in these futures trading combines, like, you're gonna lose at least 1, I think. And I think there's a lot of different ways you can use to approach futures, and I think one of the more reasonable ways is just kind of YOLOing it until you hit the profit target, and then trading very slow after that, right? Because you have to have a minimum number of days in trades, and so trading big and understanding that you're probably gonna lose your account once or twice, and then kind of swinging for the fences and then slowing it down so you don't lose your account and getting in the minimum number of trades, I think is one of the more reasonable strategies that you can try to get funded with. I'm taking a different route of just kind of slow and steady, because that's just kind of how I trade. I'm not a very risk person. I'm more risk adverse, and so slow and steady wins the race for me with futures. But I understand all the different aspects of it. Like, I understand both mindsets with futures. Like, hey, just kind of go for it. When you hit your profit target, take it very slow and just get the minimum number of trades out of the way and then get funded. And I think that's reasonable. Hey, yeah, and like I said, y'all want to help support your boy here, there's the link. Yeah, Mitch is still like my bro, Steve. He came on stream last week. And so Mitch is like my brother, man. He really is. I talk to him pretty consistently throughout the week. No hard feelings with him. We just, it is what it is. He had to get a different job, and, it just wasn't working with him here anymore. So, I was fair to him. He left, and, he's doing his own thing now. Still like my brother. Love the dude like a brother. I genuinely do, I appreciate it. Hey, thanks, Monsier. Let me know if that's right. John got a new neighbor mowing in. Yeah. Hey, that sucks, Daniel. Hey, you know how it is, man. I'll live that life too, bro. Trading's never easy, brother, but anything learning is never easy, dude. Anything learning in life is super difficult, hella difficult, Yeah, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick, guys. I'll be back in like a minute or two. Y'all vibe out to this music and watch The Spy. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're doing. Like, if you're trying to get funded, you're gonna have to take some risk, unless you just want to take months to get funded, which is, so be it. Risk management, it's one of the most crucial aspects of trading, and a lot of people don't realize that. Like, risk management is key here. Like, people make fun of me for trading small. They're usually the people that just lose their account, and that's probably why they make fun, is because they want me to do the same. And in the end, I'm just going to trade at the rate that I feel comfortable with, and if I'm making $5 or $15 a day, so be it. The reality is that, I'm very risk adverse, and I think you have to be as a trader. And I think that trading is one of those things that takes years to learn, and so there's no rush to it. Again, you can try to be like the gurus and just trade ridiculously crazy, and that's cool. But like in the end, you know, you're just gonna lose your account before you really develop and you know, get in that experience you need to really learn how to be profitable. CHFS. Yeah, EVOL is starting to pop off, but I'm not really loving that. CHFS too. I don't know why my CHFS chart is weird like this. What does this say? Volume is hidden as some bars in it are equal to 0. Weird. Yeah, but why would you hide the whole volume meter? It makes everything look funny. Hey, no worries, Sage. Hey, I appreciate the support, brother. I really do, man. Thank you. Welcome, bro. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Like I said, we're not trying to be experts here. We're just a free resource for traders. You know, that's all we are. Hey, ISIG is still sideways. It's still trying to make its way back up. The SPY is breaking down here. I don't know if I should trade anymore today. I mean, we are getting some momentum. You can see here I'm up 1.1 thousand in the account, like 1.113, you know. And so $1,113 basically in this account. And so we got some, you know, we're up enough, but I do think I'm going to start having to trade a little bit more often. But since I haven't really felt good, it's another one of the reasons why old boy gets banned, is because if you can hear me talk about like all the stuff going on with my health in the last like week and still be hella negative, you're out of here, you know. But I haven't felt 100% in the last few days. I'm finally feeling a little bit better today, but I haven't felt the best in the last few days. And so I think during that time frame, you know, mental state is key for trading, and I just don't know if I'm 100% right now. And so with that, I'm just going to take it very slow. Hey, yeah, Steven, listen, brother, Steve, man, I used to talk bad about penny stocks. I really did. I talked bad about penny stocks because I thought that they were for suckers. I really thought penny stocks were for suckers. But I'm telling you now, like, I have back-tested strategies and implemented those strategies into my game, and I have been incredibly profitable in penny stocks. Like I said, I have not had a losing day, Steve, in penny stocks. Well, okay, I lost last week. Out of the last 2 weeks, I've lost one day in penny stocks. One day, and it was $5. It was a $5 loss. And so that is not something I can really argue against anymore. I can't say penny stocks are for suckers, because they're not. Because there are specific nuances to penny stocks which you can profit off of 100%. And that is how my mentality changed. Like I said, I used to, and I think I hated on penny stocks because a lot of the big gurus push penny stocks. But you can 100% make money in penny stocks, and that is a change in my mentality that, you know, has definitely affected the way I look at penny stocks. Because again, I've only lost one day out of the last 2 weeks, and so no matter what anybody, no, out of the last month, I think I've lost maybe twice. 2 days, that is. Not, I've lost more than twice per trade, but like on a daily basis, I've lost 2 days out of the last 20 in the market. And so 90% accuracy is what I'm running at on a daily basis. And so penny stocks are certainly profitable if you can approach them the right way. No, but yesterday I tried vinegar. I tried apple cider vinegar, Monsieur. I don't know if that's the correct way to pronounce it, and I hate vinegar. Just to put it into perspective, you know I was sick because I hate vinegar. Like, vinegar is like one of my most hated foods, or like food substances. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Nick. Y'all be like Nick, hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. Everybody do it. But no, I hate vinegar. I don't eat salad. I don't eat salad dressing. I hate vinegar. right? But yesterday I like took a shot of vinegar trying to see if it would help my stomach. And it was nasty, man. But rough. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, penny stocks are certainly profitable, man. And like I said, I used to rag on penny stocks. You can ask some of the OGs here. I used to just talk smack about penny stocks. But hey, listen, I was wrong. You were right. You were smart. I was dumb. You are pretty and I am not attractive. If anybody knows that reference, I think that's how it goes. It's something like that. Oh, I got black seed oil, Chuck. I got some black seed oil. Problem is, black seed oil makes me sleepy, brother. I don't really want to take that sleepy stuff every day, man. I might try it at nighttime, too. Wretched, bro. Wretched. If you're there, why are you trading on your phone, brother? Oh, you got the big boy account. Oh, you're doing the trial. Ah, I see. Why are you trading on your phone, though, bro? No, I know you're not, Steve. Yeah, I know you're not, brother. Yeah, you're good, bro. Yeah, I didn't think you were hating on me. You know. What did you say? I didn't... Yeah, no, for sure. No, I'm right there with you, Steve. I agree, which is that penny stocks are certainly profitable. Steve says... Oh, yeah, for sure. But yeah, they say vinegar's supposed to help the acid in your stomach. Penny volatility seems very high for a conservative investor like you and me. Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously the volatility is high. But there are nuances in penny stocks which, you know, I can profit from. And I think that the moves happen consistently enough to where I think with penny stocks specifically, you're just taking advantage of people's emotions. You know, so you're trying to identify the biggest emotional levels in a stock, and then you're attacking those levels. You know, and I think that's mostly what penny stocks are, just because most of the time the float is very low, which the emotional moves are more pronounced when the float is tiny like that. And so I think with penny stocks, it's just identifying where the emotional levels and traders are and what their decisions are going to be, and then profiting from those decisions. And I think that's basically what penny stocks are. But with that said, it does certainly work, and you certainly can profit from it. And like, I am proof of that, because again, I trade penny stocks. I've been green every single day, except for one day last week, and you know, I didn't lose at all the week before. Not last week, but the week before, I had 100% daily accuracy, and so very profitable, very profitable. And that is the difference between what I was trading before, is that I'm still scalping, obviously, my futures trading, but yeah, it's just a different game. You know, if it's too much volatility, scale down in size. That's what I do. I trade very small. Got a gnat in here. You drive? Oh, so you're at work. My bad. Yeah, I feel you, Chase. Like, withdrawal trading profits is probably around like $12,000 maybe. But it was through TradeNet and Tafts, and so technically I was paid as an independent contractor through them. So it's a little bit different, you know, but yeah, about 10 G's, 10, 12,000, I'm guessing, something like that. Something like that. I don't know. I'm guessing, to be honest. It's something like that. Oh, for sure, certainly. Yeah. Listen, yeah, wretched, man. Do not trade my my penny stock strategies on the SPY or futures or any type of mid and high cap. They're completely different strategies, man. Completely different strategies. The strategies I use on the SPY is like I said, I got a bunch of videos on my channel. Look at the last 2 videos I posted on my channel. Those are the strategies I've been implementing with futures and mid and high caps and the S&P, and those are the ones that work really well. Well, with penny stocks, I'm just looking at a bunch of different stuff at once, man. So like I'm looking for the crossover, and then I'm looking for, here, let me see if I can explain it a little bit better with an actual penny stock. Most of the time what I'm looking for, let me see if I can remember some of these moves that I got into in the last few days. So most of the time I'm looking for like a downward move initially. And so I'm looking for a gap up like this. And then like instead of it opening up where it did, like let's just say ISIG pushed up and then dropped back down like right here, right? Like for me, I need the crossover settings there. And then I'm looking for like a red to green move. Let me see if this one did one. I know we had at least one that did one today. Let me see. Sun W was one, right? So yeah, most of the time I'm looking for like, yeah, alright, so we'll use this. Most of the time I'm looking for like a red move like this. So I'm looking for the crossover, but I'm also looking for like a drop and then a break above that high right here. And then I'm attacking, and so I'm looking and I'm attacking like this level here after a crossover. So where the stock reverses and heads back up, and I'm just trying to take this momentum here. So like this 10 cents is what I'm scalping in and out. It's a scalping system, but it's different than my mid and high caps. So yeah, red to green move is mostly what I'm looking for, and then a simultaneous crossover, like at the same time as the red to green move is usually what I try to profit from. Oh yeah, I do too, Tyrell. Josh, man, I see your comment, bro. YouTube ain't gonna allow it. They're gonna censor it. But yeah, you're kind of right. Hey, listen, if you're overseas though, if you are overseas, if you're not in the US and you are located in Canada or Mexico or Europe, you can still be in the World Series of Day Trading. That is starting in November, and you can be on my team. I am going to be leading a team, although I'm not going to be able to actually compete in the World Series of Day Trading this year since TAFs and TradeNet don't accept US clients anymore. But if you are overseas, if you are outside of the US, you can be in the World Series of Day Trading. It's a completely free trading competition. Completely free. Doesn't cost you anything. And the top traders, so basically they're going to give you a World Series account for a week, a demo account basically. And the top traders that perform the best in that week of trading win free trading packages from TradeNet and TAF. So free packages. Completely free competition. If you want to be on my team, here's the link for that. Yeah, Abir, I suggest just go look at my videos, man. Go look at my videos, and it'll say like crossover. So it'll say like moving average or crossover, and it's gonna break down exactly what I look for my system, right? So like go back to my videos and just look at my actual videos, not my streams, and just look at the crossover videos I have. That's gonna break down the like a little bit more in depth strategy breakdowns for you. Hey, what's up, Marcus? Hey, welcome, brother. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Hey team, I'm probably gonna close it down. I don't see anything else I really like right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell out a few more times before we close it down. But yeah, if you want to check out the futures program I'm using, like I said, the futures platform that I use, and if you want to try to get funded as a futures proprietary trader, I think this is one of the cheaper ways. And I think if you're trying to learn futures, this is certainly the way to do it. Because it's going to teach you how to be a better trader. You're going to understand how to trade futures without risking too much of your hard-earned money. It's less than 150 bucks. If you use my link, it's like 130 bucks. Super cheap. Cheapest funded account program I've used, and I think it's one of the highest rated funded account programs I've ever used as well. And so if you want to check it out, the way it works is they're going to give you a demo account to trade with, and if you can make their profit target and if you can profit what their profit target is while following the rest of their rules, they fund you 30 grand as a proprietary futures trader with an 80% profit split, and you get to keep 100% of your first withdrawal up to $5,000. And so if you make $1,000 once you're funded, you get to keep 800 of that. They get to keep 200. And again, I think it's the cheapest way to get started in futures, and it's the cheapest funded account program I've used. So y'all go check that thing out. There's the link for that. Also, you can... if you want to check out these same scanners I'm using, y'all go check out Trade Ideas. Trade Ideas has the best scanners in the game right now, in my opinion. These are really what are alerting me for some of these big moves in the market. Super dope scans, and you can use my promo code and get 15% off of those as well. 15% off with use BT15. Get 15% off. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Love you all. And yeah, good luck in the markets, guys. We'll see you guys a little bit later. Have a good day, team.